Welcome to a new game. Today we are playing Tropico 5. It's a game that's been on the backlog for quite some time, and I've actually played this one before, and I've unlocked 4 trophies for it already. But that was many moons ago. So we're going to be diving in, playing a new game, and attempting to go for the platinum. And I'm a bit skeptical because we have multiplayer and I have no idea if people still play this game. And there's, I think, about 4, maybe 6 trophies related to multiplayer. But that is a problem for future me. So let's dive into a new game and let's do the tutorial because I have no idea what I am doing on this game.
Welcome to Tropico, Presidente. I am your loyal advisor and #1 fan, Penultimo, and I am here to remind you of the joys of dictatorship.
The numbers above the minimap represent your current treasury, population and support. Since Tropico is currently just a colony of the Crown, the next number to the calendar represents the remaining years and months of your mandate as its governor. Close this message by pressing X.
The camera offers a bird's eye view of your island and starting town.
Use the left stick to pan the camera, move up, move the right stick up or down to zoom in and out, left and right to rotate, hold R2 and right stick to tilt the camera. Camera controls will be present on screen for the duration of this tutorial. Okay.
Tasks are various goals that allow you to progress within the mission. Some tasks are given to you. Others are started from marker icons which appear in your city.
You can see all active tasks at the right side of your screen. The in-view task markers look like this, exclamation mark, and are started by positioning the selector over them and pressing a circle. So let's complete all the tutorial tasks.
All Presidentes have special executive powers, such as the ability to control time itself. Indeed, being the most awesome person in the world, you are able to accelerate time at your whim.
Also press right on the D-pad to increase time.
Good job. Fast speed is very useful when you have to wait for things like building construction or the export of produced goods.
You are also able to slow down and even stop time when things get too frantic. So left slows and down pauses. No test for progress while the game is paused. Okay.
Time for an official inspection, Presidente.
You can select any building by positioning the selector over it and pressing X. This will open the building's info panel and show you all important information about it. Select any building, make sure the game is not paused, and you can close the building info panel by pressing the circle. So the palace has a budget of $50, has no manager. Oh, okay, so we can increase the budget as well.
Hmm? A ruler that doesn't pay attention to his subjects may end up on the wrong side of a coup d'etat. Let's select one of the little Tropicans.
Position to select any of your citizens, and pressing square will select them. You may have to zoom in to do so. Selecting citizens opens his info panel, showing all his information that we have included on him, including his proof for your regime.
Greetings!
Kill, bribe, arrest, banish, discredit.
How can I be of help?
The voice in my head.
Performer. Effective. Manager effects. Effectiveness increase and job quality reduced by 10. No, it's not too good. Global effectiveness and products of buildings increased by 2. Okay.
Paying attention to our infrastructure is very important. Looks like this iron mine has not been connected to a road. This means it will never be able to export its produced goods.
To construct a road, you have to open the build menu by pressing triangle. Once it is open, select the infrastructure category, and finally the road item by navigating with the left stick and confirming with X. Place a road near the mine entrance and connect it to your existing road network by pressing X and panning the camera.
Good. Your mine is now connected, and the Teamsters will carry its production to the docks. It will be exported on the next ship that arrives there.
Cool, so now we have to export 100 iron. Iron is like the Tropican spirit, hard, gleaming and durable. However, unlike iron, which rusts when water is added, the Tropican spirit remains intact, unless you use rum instead of water, whereas you have a chemical reaction with Tropican spirit, cannot be explained by conventional science.
Building a glorious future is your most important task as our Presidente. Let me show you how to erect new buildings.
Open the build menu with triangles, select Welfare and Media category, and select the Catholic Mission building, and then place it by pressing X. The Catholic Mission construction site must be placed near a road. Constructors from your construction office will travel to the site, and the new building will be ready in a few months. Okay, so now I guess we need to wait. Should be able to speed things up.
Presidente. You are the best leader anyone could wish for. With you in charge, all our dreams are fulfilled.
The next tutorial will teach you about economics, research, and stashing money in your Swiss bank account.
Welcome to the second tutorial. It will teach you how to research new technologies, create a stable and profitable economy, and how to issue edicts.
Okay, welcome to the second tutorial. It will teach you how to research new technologies and create a stable and profitable economy, and how to issue edicts.
To research new technologies, you must first build a library.
The library is located in the Research and Education category. Now, I haven't really played many city builders, so this is actually going to be a nice change of pace. And I've had an itch recently to play some city builders, so I'm pretty happy this one came up on the random choice selector.
You will need some educated workers to start conducting research in the library.
To hire them, select the Workers tab on the info panel using the L1 and R1 to navigate. Select Hire to invite free workers from aboard. They will arrive with the next ship. They are expensive, but well worth it. In later eras, you'll be able to educate your citizens and not rely on foreign expertise. Okay, so that's how we navigate through them. Here they come. Foreign workers are now joining the island.
We can send expeditions out to explore our island and discover valuable resources.
There's a squad of soldiers stationed in your palace, your personal guard. Let us send them to discover the forest suitable for logging. Select your palace and press the explore button using the D-pad and X. Finally, move the camera over to a foggy area. Press X to send your squad there. And don't worry, Presidente, I promise nobody will depose you while the guards are away. There it is, explore. So now we need to research planks. 7 months.
While waiting for the research to be completed, let us set up the production of raw materials. Let's order a logging camp from the Natural Resources category in the Build menu.
You will notice a colored grid over the terrain when placing the logging camp. This is the logging overlay. Green signifies desirable locations near big clusters of trees, while red locations are undesirable and will result in low production. Remember, it must be connected to a road, and you can increase the game speed if you don't like to wait.
Just discovered the number of times you need to get hit by a plank to actually discover something. It is around 7, depending on the plank in question. We call this the plank constant. I am sure it will become very important one day.
Okay, let's connect this back to our city. Oh, 2 citizens left.
Good job. The logging camp has been completed.
Every production building will be serviced by the Teamsters. If it's connected to a road, they will carry out the production to a dock. They will carry the production to a dock or where it is needed on the island. When a freighter arrives, they will export the goods stored on the dock, and the profits from their sales will be added to the treasury. Buildings that are far away from the Teamsters office will take longer to service.
Edicts are special laws that you can issue.
Let's issue a building permit edict that will allow you to put something aside in your Swiss bank account. Open edicts with L2 and circle. Nobody works as hard as you, Presidente. You toil day and night for us, and I say it is high time you do something for yourself. Approve this edict and you will get something in your Swiss bank account for every building constructed on the island. Increases the cost of all buildings by 20% of their base price. Half of this increase is added to the Swiss bank account when the buildings are finished.
Let us build something, like a few. With the planks research completed and the logging camp ready, it is time to build our first factory, a lumber mill. It will process logs from the logging camp into the more expensive planks resource. Don't forget that you have to connect the new lumber mill to the road network.
Start running low on funds.
Your resources are automatically exported at default prices, but more profitable trade offers will appear from time to time. The trade button allows you to inspect different offers and set up trade routes. Add ships to start a trade route, remove ships to cancel an active route.
Start a trade route to export planks to the USA. Okay, let's make some money.
All buildings have allocated budgets. These encompass the money spent on them each month.
Higher budgets result in higher effectiveness of the building and higher wealth of the workers. We'll also attract more workers when the workforce is insufficient. Since we are setting up our economy, let us maximise the budget for our Teamsters office. This will allow the Teamsters working there to transport larger roads.
Let us build a production building, Presidente. Everybody likes animals. Let us build a ranch. It can be useful both for feeding our people and producing resources for export.
You can select the type of livestock using different placements. Different animals produce different resources. Again, it is preferable to place a ranch near a green overlay area, visualizing the good pastures of the island. Let's build it here.
The managers are either your dynasty members or exceptional citizens whose skills can improve a building's performance.
Let's assign a manager to your lumber mill. You can do this by selecting the Workers tab of the info panel. Sometimes there might not be a suitable manager available on the island. In this case, you may have to wait until a new dynasty member or skilled citizen appears. So not many skilled people.
Presidente, you are like a good father to the entire Tropican nation. Some may say that you are just too good.
The final tutorial will teach you how to keep those pesky Tropicans happy, deal with political factions on the island, and stay in power.
Welcome to the third tutorial. It will teach you how to advance to the next era, create a constitution, keep your people happy, and deal with internal factions and foreign powers. Tropico is currently in the colonial era. We are subject to the whims of the crown, and you will be removed from office when your mandate, indicated above the minimap, expires.
Most advanced builders are unavailable during the colonial era. The economy depends almost entirely on the production of raw resources. Special tasks from the Crown grant extended mandate, population and money as rewards.
Two political factors are active in Tropico during the colonial era: the Royalists and the Revolutionaries. Other factions such as the Militarists, the Religious, the Communists and the Capitalists become prominent in later eras.
You have a standard in all these factions, and the higher the standard is, the more likely is the support for your vote. But beware, as you try to appease one faction, you may alienate their opposing faction. Check out the politics page in the Almanca to see the factions active in this era. Use L1 and R1 to change the Alamanca page. Close the Alamanca with circle. So, popular spot 15%, independence. The Royalists hate us. Revolutionaries like us, but they don't have any supporters. And the Crown is neutral.
As you saw in the almanac, the progressive revolutionaries are on your side, while the Royalists oppose you, just as they oppose the idea of an independent Tropico.
Certain advanced buildings and researchers will encourage more people to become revolutionaries. Openly defining the Crown will make revolutionaries' faction grow, but may have dire consequences for you. Revolutionaries have long demanded some military structure of our own. Let us construct 2 guard towers. This will ensure more people will join the movement. Okay, let's speed this up. Build buildings a bit quicker. One guard tower done. And 2.
Good job! By meeting the revolutionaries' demands, we will attract more people to their cause. Support for independence will grow, and Tropico will finally be able to progress beyond the colonial era.
Let's see how the popular support will grow. Wait a while until the popular support grows until 51%. So we're at 22 right now.
If Tropico stays in the colonial era too long, your mandate will end, and a new governor will take your place. Time to declare independence and proclaim Tropico a free country.
Our action to this point have already secured enough popular support, and the revolutionary faction is strong. Advance to the World Wars era.
Presidente. Ooh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution.
Our approval rate is high enough so that you can proclaim independence from the crown, and we can finally be free from their stupid demands.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration of independence.
He is currently not very interested in your little island anyway. If you pay to the Empire for the losses it has incurred from you, you will be allowed to be independent. Otherwise, the royal forces will come for a small visit. Let's pay. So now we can get more advanced buildings.
Each era features several foreign powers. During the World Wars era, there are the Axis and the Allies.
Foreign powers are important because they provide foreign aid.
Tropico really need a large standing army to protect its sovereignty? Make love, not war. That's what I always say to those militarist warmongers. And if anyone really needs to prove how macho he is, he should join me here at the Jolly Roger and try to beat me arm wrestling.
So foreign powers are important because they provide foreign aid, and because if we piss them off too much, they may invade us. To start diplomatic relations with them, we should construct an embassy.
Free Tropico is ready for its very own constitution, Presidente.
Each decision you make while drafting the Constitution will have special effects on life in our great country. Our Constitution principles affect greatly both the foreign relations and internal politics. The Constitution can be amended once every 5 years. New Constitution principles will become available through research. So, voting rights, wealthy citizens vote. Effect, fewer votes based on reactionary wealth discrimination. Persons finding themselves in possession of any items of considerable value.
In the wake of the news that we have now reached a population of 100, I just want to say I am heartbroken that there are at least 2 people on the island who still haven't made their way to the Jolly Roger. You make me sad, you two. Don't you love me?
Armed forces conscription effect no education for soldiers. All citizens of Tropico are considered soldiers and owe themselves to the defense of the nation. The state enlists citizens to conscription, to which they are obliged subpoena. Conscripts are considered ipso facto, willing to participate in all operations conveyed by the state. Let's go voting rights. So male citizen votes. Persons who are citizens of the state find themselves in the rightful imperial possession of male physique are to be hereinafter known as voters. Voters possess legal rights to pass votes, pass their votes for the person known as El Presidente on elections. So fewer votes based on chauvinist gender discrimination. Wealthy citizen votes. So the effect fewer votes based on more votes based on crazy liberal ideas. Let's go wealthy. Okay. So we can choose between religious, atheist state, Christianity is the official religion of the state, and the Holy Bible commands the actions of the legitimate ruling body of the state. May God watch over El Presidente and the nation. Religious buildings lower crime in their vicinity. Freedom of religious worship and atheism express is to be respected and observed by the institutions of the state. This article of the Constitution is issued to affect all, but not limited to citizens or persons who are legally visiting the country. Increase liberty, happiness. Armed forces, no education for soldiers. So, militia, high school soldiers, additional militia squads raised in battles, conscript professional army. Let's go professional army. I said we probably don't have a high school, so we don't have an army. It's the tutorial, it's fine. Our embassy is complete.
Our embassy is ready. Time to invite a foreign power to our island.
To do, select the embassy and invite either Axi or allies from the info panel. Let's invite the allies.
You have invited the allies onto the island. This will strengthen our relationship with them, but worsen our standing with their enemies, the Axis. Be advised, poor relations may result in retaliation against Tropico.
Another factor influenced by foreign politics is foreign aid. Foreign aid is given at the end of each year by superpowers with the highest relations to Tropico. Let's see and rate what aid we received this year.
Let me direct your attention to another important edict, the sovereign debt.
When you buy Tropico's independence from the crown, the country starts the world wars in debt. Debt may also be created by issuing bonds to get money in a hurry. Borrowed money will incur interest.
Elections are coming, Presidente. No dictator likes them, but they are usually the better alternative to uprisings and military coups.
Since Tropico is a democracy, we can cheat only so much to tilt the elections in our favour. The happiness of your people and the political standing with the island's factions are the decisive factors of vote. Win the elections.
The elections are coming, Presidente. As our constitution dictates, we have scheduled mandatory elections for 12 months from now.
Whose crazy idea was it to make elections mandatory? I guess there's no getting around it. We have to hold elections. It's time to decide who amongst your dynasty members will run for office and become the next Presidente.
As election day draws near, it may be a good idea to check to see how happy your people are. This and other helpful information can be found in the almanac.
So you use L2 Square to go to the almanac, check out happiness. Overall happiness, 25%.
Low happiness values indicate that the Tropicans are not happy with certain aspects of their life on the island, such as the lack of entertainment. Let us build a tavern to address this. This may take some time. You will start to notice the tavern's effect a few months after it has been completed.
Construct the tavern and the entertainment happiness, and increase the entertainment happiness to 10. Manage the sovereign debt of Tropico by issuing and buying back bonds. Borrowed money will incur interest. So let's buy some bonds. Issue bonds to increase your sovereign debt. You can gain money from your treasury, but Tropico pays interest on debt each year. And lower sovereign debt by buying bonds.
Let me explain how service buildings such as our tavern work. The tavern provides people living in the vicinity with entertainment, thus increasing their happiness.
With the national treasury being at an all-time low, some analysts are saying that things cannot possibly get worse for Tropico. El Presidente reassured them that they actually can and will.
Okay, certain other buildings provide various services like religion and healthcare. People living closer to a service may take better advantage of the ones living far away. The tavern has the capacity to service a certain number of people. The population grows larger, you will have to construct a new entertainment building or suffer reduced entertainment happiness. So right now we are losing 48%.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking, this is not considered exactly legal, but I guarantee that no one will find out.
We can win without cheating, no election fraud, or better safe than sorry. Election results will be adjusted slightly. And the poll predicts that you will get 50% of the votes with the help of some math voodoo, a couple of bribes, and a few bullets. We can manufacture additional votes. Some Tropicans won't like this, and we will have to deal with a few unhappy people as a result of our election tweaks. Let's do it.
The election results are in. Thanks to a clever interpretation of the numbers, we've decided that you have won. Presidente.
It may have taken a few extra ballots here and there, but we have managed to secure 63% of the vote for you. 24 Tropicans were persuaded to vote for you, while we failed to convince the remaining 14 voters. Your opponent called to complain about the election fraud, but some uninformed men changed his mind. He is now proud of his second place.
Congratulations! You followed all the
we
steps
go.
and won the tutorial. Not that that's especially hard to do, but hey, a victory is still a victory!
Boop. And we got our first trophy. Complete the tutorial. So let's create our new game. We'll go a new dynasty. Tremendous. Aldo. Let's call Aldo. He takes hidden roles in Tropico, 20% faster. Agitator, convert 2 votes when cheating on elections. Altruist, grants $2,000 bonus starting money. Celebrity, foreign aid increased by 10%. Cheapskate, all constructions are 4% cheaper. Environmentalist, reduces pollution in Tropico by 10%. Financer, grants $200 annual income. Global effectiveness of production bill increased by 2. General, all Tropican soldiers inflict 2% more damage. Administrative service building constructions decreased by 10%. Does he have no hair? Greaser, casual suit. Cold War, dictator, astronaut. Uncle Pedro, Napoleon, steampunk. Oh. So if we choose head. Look up. you go.
You know those people who established dynasties so powerful that their names echo through the centuries? I'm one of them. New world, new opportunities, no limits. This island of mine could become anything. It could be a farmer's heaven, the fields reaching the horizon, and the markets full of people. Or it could be a production powerhouse with chimneys reaching the sky and docks busy with all sorts of exotic goods. Or it could be the paradise on earth, a magnet for travelers from all over the world, a place for fiesta and fun.
Sir, we're docking the ship, sir.
For now, it's just a dirt-poor piece of land in the middle of the ocean. Let's make it shine.
So economy, difficulty medium, political medium, disasters none. So I'm going to say Chaos di Fortuna.
Ah, the Caribbean, a lush and untamed land. My new home. Beautiful and full of promise. A new beginning, far from the politics of the old world. A chance to start fresh and do things my way. I'm tired of the musty weather and rigid thinking back home. I need a change. I was appointed governor of this island. Not that anyone else wanted the job anyway. My unique approach to government will make this colony the most prosperous in the Caribbean. How hard can it be? You just need some planks, a few nails, and a trusty advisor to shout at.
Welcome to the Caribbean, Governor. Allow me to introduce myself, Lord Oaksworth, His Majesty's emissary to the region.
His Majesty has graciously given you control of this colony to rule in his name for a number of years. Indicated by your mandate, complete the tasks sent by His Majesty, and I'll make sure that you get extensions to your term as governor.
Greetings, old chap. Have I got a deal for you today? As Crown Representative, I can offer you your very own trading license.
I can start you off with a silver package that includes a trading license and a free trade ship. However, for a man such as yourself, I have recommended the platinum package. That includes all features of the silver package, as well as not one, but not two, but three special trade offers you can start off. Feels extortionate. But hey, it's our first playthrough, let's go platinum.
His Majesty needs money to build a new underwater palace. He wants you to begin growing money. I mean, one of those crops that make heaps of cash.
Carry out His Majesty's wishes, and you will be rewarded with an extension to your mandate, as well as other benefits. Build one plantation. Look at the little costumes.
No rest for the Presidente.
Detect the hidden roles of 20% of the workers in a building.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
So, His Majesty is satisfied with your progress. He has extended your mandate as a show of gratitude. In addition, you can turn in the letter of commendation for one of these fabulous rewards. $5,000 in the treasury. So let's get $5,000 back. So unlocked in World Wars. Let's bring a library into the mix.
Technological progress is the path to autonomy, Governor. We need more scientists to think important thoughts and discover new stuff.
Researching new technologies will allow us to improve our economy and society and help us break the shackles of our imperial masters. Research buildings requires educated workers. You have to hire them from abroad. Build a library. So we're already in the process of doing that. Okay, so our library now here. Now, since we are focusing on our plantations at the moment, let's research some sickles. That should allow the farmers to do better work.
How can I be of help?
His Majesty has commissioned the finest architects to design his new underwater home. We need your cash crops to pay for them.
Export 3,500 sugar. Your mandate will be extended by 6 months. So we've got 2 months remaining on the sickles.
We are the shadows that move the world. We rule in secret. We are the salvation of mankind. We are the order, and you will be one of us.
Been watching your career with interest, Governor. I sense great potential in you. However, joining the order is not so trivial. You must first prove yourself, gain your independence from the crown, and you will be one of us. Declare independence, win the mission. To declare independence, you have to increase your popular support to above 50. To do this, prove their happiness, and take steps to increase the revolutionaries on your island. We are currently at 21%. Now, to do that, we had to build some guard towers, right? And we have a volcano on the island. No natural disasters in this playthrough. On this mission, I should say.
Being able to stand on your own is a virtue I personally cherish. Self-sufficiency should be every country's goal.
This lesson I would like you to learn well. Show me you can stand on your own, become a profitable colony, and it will help with your revolution. So we need to...
Great news! While searching through the crates of colony supplies, we found a sickle. Now we have something that goes perfectly with our hammers. This will boost production sky high. I can almost see the glorious future.
Increase the effectiveness of all our nearby plantations.
The revolution is a struggle for freedom, and there are few as free as the pirates. We should befriend and learn from them.
Right, I've heard that pirates like to get drunk and have fun. We must show them that Tropicans are equally skilled at getting drunk and having fun. Build a new tavern. Blue house. Tavern. There we go.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
As a sign of gratitude for your support, the movement of the revolutionaries have offered their help. Remember, you need to increase your approval rating above 50% to declare independence. Increasing the number of revolutionaries on the island will greatly help you with that task. Let's bring in 3 new educated citizens. Now our revenue is $11,000, but our expense is 16. Where are we losing money?
The burden of ruling twists our perception of humanity. To us, people are just a resource that has to be managed properly.
Speaking of managing people, you can attract additional managers to your island. You can also assign them to your most important buildings to improve their performance. All you need is to build some new housing for the managers. So let's build a little offshoot road here. Let's start building some housing. Five. And then let's bring our road back in.
I understand you are still struggling with trivial things like money. I will aid you this time, but remember, I offer my help only once.
Money, while it doesn't provide a means to the end, is largely irrelevant in the big picture. It is just a convenience to keep the world in check. Here, have some. Just remember that a man that relies on other people's money quickly becomes a servant, and I have no time for servants.
I say, being a crown colony is a kind of competition. One you are losing, old chap. The colonies of Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo are beating you badly.
In fact, the islands of Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo are doing so well that the Crown has come to expect much more from you also. His Majesty has decided, since the region is doing quite well, that the colony should be paying a higher tax this year. Let's refuse to pay the tax since we want to try and go for our independence right now. Or do we pay the tax and stay in good grace? Nah.
Your family's rather rollicking love life has led to an unexpected pregnancy.
Don't acknowledge the child. Build a Catholic mission in 9 months. Don't acknowledge. Or do we acknowledge and just...
As the heir was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
Using ancient rituals involving heavy rum drinking to affect his brain, and we may impart some starting skills to your newborn heir. What should they be? Mining and oil deposits are depleted 10% slower. That sounds good.
The voice in my head.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
Let's bring in 10 more citizens. Or do we push on? Yeah, let's push on. Let's get our independence.
I see the houses are ready. Unfortunately, the islands of Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo have kidnapped the managers intended for you.
As I understand it, they offered large mansions to get managers from under your nose. Don't worry too much about it, you'll be able to get them back at some point. In the meantime, I used Yordic's connections to extend your mandate.
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under a pseudonym. It was an autobiographical story about two men on a mountain who want to form deep male bonds. They even stole the surrealistic chapter where fairies prance under a rainbow. The circumstances behind the theft are very queer.
Now all Tropico men want to work on a ranch, and I will never receive any recognition. It all went poof. Ranch grades unlocked.
I tried to talk to the pirates about our revolution, but they only laughed at me. I am certain that it was because our fleet is not big enough.
Build a new dock. Provides additional builders and dispatches them to construction sites. Power plants unlocked in World Wars. Parking lots. Nuclear power plants unlocked in the Cold War. Modern times. Geothermal plants. Produces cheese from milk. Now, am I missing something? How do I build a dock? Dry dock. Is that what we need? Dry dock, maybe? Oh, there it is. Aye.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
As a sign of gratitude for your support, the movement of revolutions have offered their help. Remember, you need to increase your approval rate, so... That's important number 3.
In a flash of brilliance, His Royal Majesty figured out how to fix all of your island's problems through the construction of a single building.
His Majesty assures me that if you construct a plantation for cotton, all of your island's financial, social and wealth problems will be solved.
I found this book in your office, Governor. It's written by Conrad Marx, and it has some interesting ideas on how we should build our society.
So we need to build more plantations.
I sat with 3 other members of the research team. Suddenly, it dawned on us. We're 4 men. You get it? 4 men? Incidentally, we also discovered bad puns.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Take the money. Maybe as well we'll extend our and I'll give a bit more of a direct route to the docks.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
Okay, so now we have the money to declare independence, but we need to get our light rate. Like, we need to get the support.
Our research team, that is to say me, discovered the shovel 40 times. If I find out who put it there, I will kill him. Anyway, I gave it to the miners so they can put it somewhere safe, like underground.
It's all a hoax. To think I admire the pirates for their free spirit. It turns out that they also follow a king, the Pirate King.
Bowing down to a monarch. That's not what I expect a pirate to be. Perhaps we can share our revolution with them and help them free themselves from the Pirate King. Send Lord Oxworth. Okay, so we have a mining crop just out there.
Disaster. The revolutionaries are demanding that you insult the king.
This is very risky business.
The best way to insult the king would be to seduce his queen. That is obvious.
Your poem was well written and most expressive about the passions that dwell within the human breast. The Queen did not understand a word of it. You are disqualified as her would-be seducer. Things do not look well for you, old chap. His Majesty is extremely displeased with you and has decided to punish you as an example to the other colonies.
Comrade Governor, the more I read the works of Comrade Marx, the more sure I am that our revolution must be a socialist revolution.
I would further state that we need to establish a revolutionary vanguard to serve as an example and lead the politruti. For that, we will need to find the right people. I am sure that our scholars will find a way to do that. Research, the farm, and technology. We've already done that.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger. Comrade Governor, we need to inspire the people and set an example for the proletariat. We need to create a...
Okay.
His Majesty's plans have been hindered by supply shortages. To offset these setbacks, the Crown demands additional resources from the colonies.
We just discovered the number of times you need to get hit by a plank to actually discover something. It is around 7, depending on the plank in question. We call this the Planck constant. I am sure it will become very important one day.
Increase support for independence, basic principles. let's do the Constitution.
It turns out that the Pirate King is quite a nice fellow, if I do say so myself, old chap. Like me, he too is a fan of the opera. You should commission a new piece in his honor.
So we need to build a opera house.
I am afraid that your colony is still doing rather poorly compared to your neighbors, Puerto Coco and Isla Rojo. His Majesty is not pleased. Jolly good news, old chap. The piece you commissioned for the Pirate King is ready. All that is left is to cast the role of the title character.
Okay, so we can hire some people now.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
Great news! We found out how to use the muskets the Crown sent us. Apparently, all you have to do is pull the trigger. Our research was seriously hindered until we discovered you should not look into the barrel when pulling the trigger. We lost a lot of good men that way.
Dang.
The king is very angry with you right now, old chap. It will be no easy matter to placate him, unless, of course, money is involved.
Increase effectiveness of money doesn't grow on trees, but it's limited, but it turns out very useful. Increase effectiveness. Things do not look well for you, old chap. His Majesty is extremely displeased with you and has decided to punish you as an example to the other colonies. The raw punishment is meant for you was so extreme I can't even bear to put it in words, but I managed to soften it a bit. The price of all resources are decreased by 10% for 2 years.
Many people are ready to give their life for their ideals. You must be ready to take lives for yours.
You don't agree with me? I will have to take matters into my own hand and show you. The royalists on your island do not support independence and lower your approval. I've arranged the deaths for several of them. This is an important lesson. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices to achieve your goals. In fact, 7 royalists have been killed.
Managed to win the Pirate King over to our side. He's offered us a part of the pirates' plunder.
Okay, so now we need to make cheese.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
Okay, that gives us a bit more time to work with.
Workers of Tropico, unite! It is time to show the world that we can achieve any goal, despite the imperialist crown's oppression.
We, the leaders of the Tropican nation, in our desire to put into words the will of the Tropican people to follow and obey the laws of the state and maintain the traditional universal Tropican values of liberty, peace, love, understanding, siesta, and hidden Swiss bank accounts, do hereby sign the first legitimate constitution of Tropico.
We support for independence, allows amending the constitution once independent. So, royalists.
Construction of His Majesty's underwater palace has begun. The Crown requires a great many tons of your crops to help pay for this massive project.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
The sea is too crowded. It is full of lost cities.
Ah, yeah, so we have no milk. I guess for that we're gonna need to build a ranch. Cattle.
Independence must be every Tropican's ultimate goal. But you can't expect us to fight a revolution on an empty stomach.
So need to make a grocery store.
Presidente, after suffering 1,000 paper cuts, we have invented paper. It has print on it where there will be a summary of important affairs, interviews with important Tropicans, and a page with political editorials. This will give a voice to every Tropican. Also, going to the little Presidente's room will be much more comfortable from now on.
Newspapers unlocked. Okay. Newspapers increase liberty in the vicinity and groceries.
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary...
Okay, 43%, getting closer to 50. Constitution will become available after you research it and declare independence. Addition. Okay. Right now we are banning money.
Jolly good, old chap. You've given His Majesty's subjects food, so now you should make them pay for it.
Paying for the lunch is this foreign concept to our Africans, but here it's very popular in countries with more sophisticated than ours. Let's put a price on our foodstuff. The poor may starve, but what do they contribute to the economy anyway?
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing stronger.
We have invented red tape. It goes well with everything, and there is no limit to this stuff. People are going crazy over it. Lines are forming to get more of it. It almost seems like it is trying to grow bigger and bigger, all on its own. Presidente. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution.
Your approval rating is high enough so you can proclaim independence from the crown, and we can finally be free from their stupid demands.
Presidente. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration of independence.
Okay, well, boss. Let's go professional armies. See how that goes.
Viva la independencia, Tropico! No more shall we wear the shackles of European oppression. From now on, we shall wear nothing but our own Tropican shackles. Viva el Presidente!
Welcome, brother. Today, you and your family join a select few who have taken upon themselves the burden of governing the world.
Ah, okay. Big cheese campaign changing the world.
At last, some recognition. I've always wanted to be part of a secret fraternity bent on world domination. Hey, they even got me appointed governor of a new island just to show what they can do. Now it is time for the hazing rituals, I guess. My new brethren want me to befriend the US president. The order wants to spread its influence throughout the Americas, and I have been chosen to do it. Making friends with the Yankees is not my forte, but I'm sure I will master the skill in no time.
Welcome to your new island, my apprentice. The Order needs you to earn the US President's friendship. Your friend Penultimo could probably help. He knows how to get under a person's skin in no time.
Greetings, old chap. Have I got a deal for you today? As Crown Representative, I can offer you your very own trading license.
Okay, we're going to take a little short break. Back in a little while. If you're watching this on replay, this part will be edited out for you, so don't worry. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, let's dive back into it. We're on to our next mission now. And let's buy a trade license from the Dutch this time. See how that goes. No trade routes available. Industry goods. Ah, okay. And active trade routes. import wool, export from... Okay, so let's create a trade route with sugar. We have no ships available. Okay. And what's this one? This is corn. Okay. Now, if we build another one, plantation sugar. That should build up a little cash for us. And also let's go explore. We have a mining crop here.
His Majesty has come up with a most ingenious plan to defeat our enemies. We will send them food and then conquer them once they have become fat and lazy.
Okay, build a cattle ranch. We have mining crop here as well. Ooh, we have one here. There's plenty of mining crops around.
Technological progress is the path to autonomy, Governor. We need more scientists to think important thoughts and discover new stuff.
Okay. So that's coal. Can't access you just yet. We have iron. So we have 2 iron resources. Oh.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
Okay, so we're starting to get quite a few shanty towns popping up. Let's build some housing.
Governor, Tropico's economic performance is most astounding. It almost looks like you did that specifically to challenge me.
The US President will arrive in 1 month.
The fastest way to bond with someone is to drink with him. The way to the heart is through the stomach, and that is why I will never come to your office without a bottle. Okay, you got my attention. Yet I bet there is no way you can export agricultural products on a large scale with all the taxation and regulation from that crown of yours.
Okay, make 10,000 profits from agricultural exports. Minnow Asia.
Stage 1 of His Majesty's plan has been initiated. All colonies must start exporting food to our enemies. Sir, the Crown has decided to impose a real estate tax on Tropico. My friends at court hinted that Isla Rojo was behind the idea. I do not know how they will profit from it, but you will surely suffer.
Great news! While searching through the crates of colony supplies... Presidente, as you know, it is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever.
Perhaps it's time to consider adding another member to your dynasty, just to be on the safe side. I've done some research and discovered that you have around 66 cousins. You need some sort of test, arm wrestle, singing competition, synchronized swimming. We'll do synchronized swimming competition.
As the heir was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
So we need a farming right now. Oh, so we can level up.
Anger me, I dare.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once. I've learned of a secret weapon that is cool.
Someone stole my manuscript and published it under...
Okay, you proved me wrong. I'll give you that, buddy. Let's drink to your success.
Now I'll give you a promise something. If you got where you are, what will it be? Get the fancy US trade deals, 2 profitable groups. Let's get the trade deals. Contract 20 years, time travel 3 months. And we don't have any... Everyone say this is the best area for login, but what else do we have on offer? Meat. Okay, meat is definitely a better option. So for now, let's build another dock.
Sir, the Crown introduced budget cuts under the Share the Weight of the Crown plan, which somehow led to the increase of the real estate tax.
So the Crown will charge an additional $100 per building. What?
Our research team, that is to say me.
come to the Order's attention that the favor of the Crown has shifted away from you, and this endangers your current mission. I have pulled considerable strings to find a way out of this situation.
The real estate tax is a clever way to put you off track. I do not know who exactly is behind it, but this is an obstruction of the plan which we cannot be tolerated. Once I have found a possible solution, I will notify you accordingly. Okay, let's start sending meat to the US. And maybe we should also build another crop as well. Not crop. A ranch. And let's make this one a pig.
Anyone can try to grow something. Try making money out of large-scale cattle products. Now there's a tough, smelly challenge. What do you say?
There is a way around the real estate tax. You, of course, will have to do your part. The Order does not want you to rely on us for everything. The Order provides the guidance, and you provide the effort.
I have secured the palms which you must grease. However, the Crown's accountants have Tropico finances under acute observation. You need to provide money off the books. Provide money from your personal stash in Switzerland to grease some palms. Hit. The building permit and rewards from the Crown can increase your Swiss bank. Okay, so we need a building permit.
My good fellow, I have it from a very reliable source that there be gold in them there hills, boy. I suggest you send some men to find it. His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you.
Take another 12 months.
Great news! We found out how to use the muskets the Crown sent out.
Getting some cheap exports on the crop market is easy. Now, a solid resource-based operation is impossible in a backward economy exploited by a so-called motherland.
Okay, so now how can we? Must be constructed over mining.
I sat with 3 other members of the research team. Suddenly, it dawned on us. We're 4 men.
While His Majesty finds your island's backwardness most amusing, he is now worried that it will hinder his great plan.
Okay, so can't take any more tasks right now.
We just discovered the number of times you need to get hit by a plank to actually discover something. It is around 7, depending.
So it is transportation resources of the island. Let's build another one. Plenty of our crops. Not crops, our farming, cattle, pigs. That looks like gold.
Well done. Congratulations. Well, what do you know? I like to be proven wrong. It means I get to learn something new.
Let's go for the upper house. That looks like gold as well.
While His Majesty, His Royal Majesty has instructed me...
We have invented red tape. It goes well with everything, and there is no limit to this stuff. People have...
Increases cost of buildings by 20% of the base value and increases the additions. So let's try and ditch the tax. Let's see if we can find some gold as well.
Okay, man, congratulations. Well done. You continue to amaze me. Now let's celebrate your success.
I'll take half the US Army, 3 military forts.
You don't really need half the U.S. Army, pal. It actually consists of 37 volunteers at this point. That's all there is.
A study was recently made and showed the US Army is insignificant in size, smaller than the army of Bulgaria. That is why it was lucky to provide you with a free military fort.
It's high time that I left for the U.S., buddy. But before I go, I cannot help but acknowledge the many things I learned while staying on this beautiful island as your guest of honor.
Now my joy is greater, not only because I learnt a lot while admittedly wrong on many of the issues, not only because I did have a great time losing wager after wager after wager against you, because I hopefully discovered a new friend in your esteemed self. I shall look forward to our next meeting with the greatest anticipation. Yours truly, the US President. On to the next mission. So let's go back to Cayo di Fortuna.
My fellow Tropicans, today a new enemy rises to threaten my way of life, my freedom, and my strategic banana reserves. Without provocation, Ila Rojo has declared war on our great nation. Now is not the time for fear, Tropico. We will face this threat head-on, and we will endure. We will defend our shores, and we will endure. Like our llamas, we shall spit in the eye of any enemy that treads on our soil. We will endure. Viva Tropico!
Okay. Looks good. Now I'm gonna build another dock. Actually, let's build 2 docks. And let's see what trade deals we have going on. Import, import, import. So we can export steel. We can export cigars. But right now we have no trade.
I can see Tropico is becoming the tropical paradise it is supposed to be. More and more people are abandoning the hustle and bustle of city life to settle in shacks and live as one with nature. Right on, people. The beach is big enough for everyone, and my bar works 24/7 to satisfy all your worldly needs.
Oh no.
Surrender and live!
So how do I go on?
We have a perfect business opportunity. We can make a huge profit off the misfortune of others. Now we have them right where we want them. Time for a little gouging. I really should see about getting myself a villainous laugh.
Is that all you've got? Your right to rule has expired. We're coming for you.
Ilarojo troops are attacking your newly independent country. This ridiculous conflict is undesirable. Put an end to it as soon as possible.
According to your newly appointed Chief of Staff, General Panultimo, there is no better way to improve the defenders' morale than sticking some flags in high places.
5 guard towers delays the invasion by 18 months.
Presidente, we didn't manage to get any research done. So, we decided to steal France's greatest achievements. Unfortunately, we broke into their Museum of Military Accomplishments and all I found was this white flag. It seems we will have to work on our diplomacy skills.
Apparently we'll need a new Teamster as well.
The Order secured a deal for some top-of-the-line 3000 series tank designed by the best Italian engineers. This model looks promising, and I am sure it will prove superior to the other armored vehicles in the field.
Logs and points, get 5,000 of them. Now, did we have? I don't think we have a log. So now we can start exporting iron and coal. But we need some mining. Let's go to this one. And let's build some more guard towers. Okay, mine. We have coal here.
The Great Communist Revolution started in Russia. Unfortunately, it was a resounding success. Now they have no one to revolt against.
That is why they are trying to export it, and they are selling it cheap to brother nations like ours. Objective: pay $10,000 to import the Communist Revolution.
The revolution is its own reward, but have a little something extra from its fruits.
Our mentor Leon Kane taught me there is no such thing as excessive force when resolving a military conflict.
Need 2 army bases. We need to research tanks.
Presidente, I hereby with to require you on the habeas cojones to execute a writ with an ovation decreeing a Perez to one penultimo, hereby referred to as the penultimate party. Should you fail to comply, you shall thereby to be denounced as a tortfeasor, and the Tropican people shall be taught the language of legalese.
Okay. So every policeman convinces one voter to vote for you. Labour Party, happy childhood, late retirement, normal life expectancy and job applications. All citizens who happen to reach the age of 16 are obligated to provide their mental and physical labour to the state nation in return. To the state. In return, the life, security and substance provided by the state is obliged. We can bring child labour into this. Immigrant nation, guarded haven. Visa program. More educated immigrants, only persons who happen to unfortunately find themselves not citizens of Tropico, but who have gained an educational degree in any foreign school, college, institute. So right now we need tanks. We can export. Oh, coal's gone. What?
President, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
A commoner knocked at my door yesterday, asking if I had a moment to talk about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
As I set the bloodhounds on him, it got me thinking, what other testimony of our devotion is more precarious than religious happiness? The religious faction promised, say, 15 graces in favour should you manage to reach a more peerless state of religion happiness.
Now that we have bought the revolution, we can export it to other brother and sister countries.
Okay, so Let's build a church.
The Order has its contacts everywhere, Presidente. Leon Kane, our mentor, introduced me to some shady characters.
Cash flow has increased. My books on psychology say I should offer you a reward so you'll start making smarter choices more often.
5 high school educated workers. Take that.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking, this is not considered exactly legal, but I guarantee that no one will find out.
Better safe than sorry, right?
The unthinkable has happened, Presidente. We have lost the elections. A devilish combination of the global economy, the Illuminati, bad weather, and just plain rotten luck made you lose. Please leave your beard and your hat on your desk on your way out. President, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
Okay, let's build the high school again.
At your service.
now that we have bought the revolution.
With the national treasury being at an all-time low, some analysts are saying that things are bound to get better soon. El Presidente stepped in to say that things will be allowed to get better when it is best for Tropico, and not a day earlier.
The Order has its contacts everywhere, Presidente. Leon Kane, our mentor, introduced me to some shady characters residing on...
With education. We'll get a little bit better. Bit of people in the city to go on to work.
Cash flow has increased. My books on psychology.
College time in Tropico! I have fond memories of college. Once we shaved a goat's butt and taped it to a flagpole, and then...
Great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis, and we have to act fast.
Okay, let's put it. Can't even put logs down. Nobody wants to buy logs. Can't sell bananas. So now, let's start exporting bananas. You need to have a stand-in with the allies. What? We need to make an embassy.
Glorious invention, Presidente. Electricity. It's like organized lightning. There's no better way to put it. And you can make your own with a balloon and a little friction. Just like making fart noises.
So our expenses right now are pretty high. 10 grand above high. We have 92 people in... homeless 92 people, I should say. Okay, we need to make some more homes.
I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened.
shots
I
were
don't like that Adriana lady, Presidente. She is never nice to me. She calls me names like baboon, and does not like my plans, even when they are bound to work.
Okay. Yeah, so we need to start making some logs. Where's the lumber mill? Oh, no. Do not want to demolish the library. Now, can we bring in some better housing? How many months? 14 months for army tanks.
General Penultimo has hatched yet another plot.
We have a perfect business opportunity. We have a perfect business opportunity. We have a perfect business. We have a perfect business opportunity.
Okay, so
We can make a huge profit of the misfortune of others. I love this stuff.
plus 10 allied relations.
Now we have them right where we want them. Time for a little gouging. I really should see about getting myself a villainous laugh.
Competition time! We've just had a new entry in our most annoying sound in Tropico tournament from the newly constructed lumber mill. As you know, I'm the reigning champion with this sound. Try to top that, lumber mill.
So, how do we go about making wool? You make cigars, rum distillery, housing, restaurants, casino, cabaret, ancient ruins. Six months left on the tanks. Okay, so import wool, don't need that. Export logs. We don't have any steel.
No.
Presidente.
Okay, so now we can build army bases.
The Order has its contacts everywhere, Presidente. Leon Kane, our mentor, introduced me to some shady characters residing on Hilo Rojo that might just help our cause. If we provide the right incentives, that is.
I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened.
We're coming for you.
Great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis, and we have to act fast.
Expect large rebel activities. In a bold tactical operation, rebels are managed to defame all your portraits. They become more aggravated with each passing day. We should do something about them. They may attack.
The Order has its contacts everywhere, Presidente. General Penultimo has hatched yet another plot.
The Allied Command is in a diplomatic pickle, a term I coined myself. The Allied...
Well, hello there, old pal. America is all gloomy and doomy at the moment. I can't have that. If there's one thing I can't abide, it's mopery.
So,
your service.
How can I help?
Our research team developing new materials was wondering why the steel girder kept getting bigger and bigger until it hit them. They will be missed.
Increase budget by 5%. Stolen money goes to the Swiss bank account. So we're stealing from the army.
President, as you know, it is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever. I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened.
In the news, the rebels have made their way past the first defense lines of El Presidente's palace and are proceeding to surround it. Raul, if you are listening, I know it's not the best time, but I think we need to see other people. You'll always be my own special little rebel.
Great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis and we have to act fast.
And why are we getting riots? Rebel threat very high.
Cash flow has increased.
So I think this is the end of it, right? The rebellion's gonna overthrow me. And what am I supposed to do in this situation?
Find you in the streets and on the beach.
The Order has its contacts everywhere.
giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis, and we have to act fast.
Okay, but how do we
President,
prevent them?
Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
Is that all you've got?
It's a great time to be a diplomat. Everyone is running left and right trying to get allies for the... Good show, old chap. Those Axis fellows give me the heebie-jeebies. I'm afraid this also means I will have to consort with those even...
That devilish combination of the global economy, the Illuminati, bad weather, and just plain rotten luck made you lose. Please leave your beard and your hat on your desk on your way out.
Nothing. Okay, so we're back here. We have our army base. Let's just figure out what went wrong. We have 6 unemployed. Could it be due to the homeless? Because we have a large homeless population right now. 88 people in. Let's turn it into an atheist state. That will increase our research by 10%. All citizens vote. Police state. Every policeman convinces one voter for you. Voltarian. Let's do guarded haven for now, since we are in war. All military personnel will do better for the next 5 years. Let's issue that.
Military drills start today. You know what that means, ladies. Come to the Jolly Roger quickly and get your front row seats to watch men in uniforms fight El Presidente's invisible enemies while you enjoy a refreshing mojito. And don't forget your binoculars.
Discover citizens with special skills suitable for building managers.
The Allied command is in a...
So let's do something about the homeless.
Our research team developing new materials.
So rebel threat very high. There are no known rebels in Tropico. Military loyalty abysmal. We have 14 soldiers. Capitalist, we are beloved. Militarist and religious, we are good standing. Popular support. Expel the allies. Why did I expel them? there also be employment? Could that be the problem? Juices rum from sugar.
Presidente, you are the best leader anyone could wish for. With you in charge, all our dreams are fulfilled.
Okay, so we need to increase crime safety. Have 0 police stations as well. Where are our police stations? Okay, so I can build it here.
I am so furious. I cannot believe
Another rebel attack? What?
My tomorrow. A waiting order. orders. We're coming for you.
Great giant tropical spiders, President.
Okay, so I think we survived that. That one, but what is going on?
Cash flow has increased. My books on psychology.
A shout out to the Tropican police who just got a new home. Officer Mendez, you know you can strip search me anytime. Also, you forgot your handcuffs. I kept them as a little memento. But if you need them, I could take your hat instead.
Okay, so down by the docks. This is looking like a pretty lawless area. It's building a police station over here as well. Let's explore down here. Free up some of the map. And maybe we'll start looking at building the city out and try and structure it a little bit better. Criminal safety, 69%. Entertainment, food is high, healthcare non-existent, housing pretty low, jobs medium, liberty 71, and religion pretty low.
The Order has its contacts everywhere.
Okay, looking pretty green now. How are we doing? Yeah, losing money. Can export gold. No ships available though. Man, look at how much we could make from steel. Produces steel from iron and coal. So we need to find a iron mine as well.
Women love men in uniform.
We have an oil reserve. What's this?
Viva el Presidente!
Presidente, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
Oil reserve?
It's a great time to be a diplomat. Everyone is...
I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened.
Why are the rebels coming after me again?
Worry and...
I mean, they came from these
Here is our
homeless.
latest scientific data. Foreign diplomats are 45% more prone to agree with us if our diplomats fart less often, or if they at least stink less. As a part of a cross-group study, we also found that 33% of foreign diplomats do not like belching at the table. Finally, a staggering 95% have indicated that they have a very negative opinion of our diplomats singing the national anthem while standing on the top of the table naked. Who would have thought?
This is gonna hurt you bad.
we had more homeless. Maybe that's where they're coming from.
Hola!
Start talking to guys on the street who put me in an asylum. Oh, the asylums in Tropico. Okay, why am I out of money? Ooh. Now we could sell cocoa or coffee. So I think for today we're going to call it an end for today's stream. We're going to be back Monday, continuing on with Tropico 5. Slowly making our way to the Platinum Trophy. And going to be figuring out what we are doing right, and most importantly what we're doing wrong, and why are the rebels attacking us every so often. So we need to figure that out. But until then, I will see you next week. Same time as usual. Bye for now.